guys, we are here at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema.
Mr. James, shoot! Happy belated Christmas, everyone.
Yes, happy holidays to everybody.
Yes, we are a day away from New Year's. It is time. Well, actually, it is New Year's. Hateful Eight, Quentin Tarantino, 70mm, exclusively here.
AMC Town Square.
At AMC Town Square. So
one of only 50 theaters in all of North America.
Which is incredible. But I'm really excited.
Actually.
I was so happy that Las Vegas got this. Film is, unfortunately a dying thing. And I mean, there was literally shipping out projectors so people could watch this as it was shot in film 70mm. So, Quentin Tarantino. How do you feel about Quentin Tarantino? Most recently, we had Django Unchained. For that, Inglourious Basterds. What are your thoughts on Quentin Tarantino?
Inglourious Basterds, just to be honest with you, my friend, Chasing.
Yes, my good friend.
Doesn't really matter to me.
Yes.
You know, it's a film and it's, it's not bad, obviously. Okay. It's not bad, obviously. But it doesn't just get me all jacked up wanting to watch it again. Django, just too much N-word, man. It's a bunch for me. But I like it. I like Django because of only two reasons, and it wasn't because it was a Quentin Tarantino film. I had my boy Leo, and I love Jamie Foxx. He's a singer, actor, comedian. He's literally a triple, quadruple, penta threat, whatever. And but one of my favorite films of all time is Pulp Fiction.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie. I wish they would make sequels to continue some of the story. And then one of my other favorite films of all time, probably within at least top 25, is Kill Bill 1 and 2.
Yeah, I love the Kill Bill movies. My whole thing with Tarantino is, growing up as a film lover, people I think just really expect or gravitate towards Quentin Tarantino, so they always expect me to really love Tarantino. I always enjoyed Tarantino to a degree. Like, I like Pulp Fiction, but I don't love it like most people. I enjoy Reservoir Dogs more.
Yeah, see, that one I didn't like.
See, it's interesting.
Yeah.
But it was always kind of hit and miss for me. But
Jackie Brown?
Jackie Brown, I think Jackie Brown's good.
Not a fan.
Louis Vuitton loves it much more than I do. But Kill Bill 1 and 2 I think are great fun. And then I think Inglourious Basterds is, to this day, his best director, like his job as a director, a technical director film, Inglourious Basterds. And it kind of gave the world Christoph Waltz. I mean, we knew of Christoph Waltz, but that was the movie that really put him on the map. I love Inglourious Basterds. And I thought I was going to enjoy Django, but I love Django. It totally took me aback that year. It was probably my favorite, or at least top 3 favorite movie of that year. I love that movie so much. It was so much fun. The music was great. I love I love Westerns. We've talked about Westerns before. It's something that's not really around anymore. So anytime I can get one, I love seeing it.
And I'm not a fan of Westerns.
And then we get the Hateful Eight. The most exciting thing about this, well, this movie has an interesting past too, because it was going to be made, it was going to be Tarantino's 8th film. Then, film leaked, right? The script leaked.
I'm not doing it!
And he's not doing it. And then he was going to do a book, publish a book about Hateful Eight. And then he was going to do a stage play, which I believe, did they do?
They didn't do a stage play, they did a table reading, yes.
So they did a table reading.
And people pay like
a lot of money.
$300 or something
I think
to
probably
get in
even more,
it.
yeah.
And Sam Jackson read.
Was there, Which is really interesting.
And
so
I
they
would
got a
not
really
pay
sneak
that,
peek.
dog. I would not have paid that.
I can imagine a lot of Tarantino fans just being like, one night only, this is amazing. Yeah. But then he ends up making it anyway. So that's all good news. He says he's going to make it on film, which excites me a little bit more. But then there's a little itty bit of information that comes out. Ennio Morricone comes out of retirement to do the score for this film. And for some of you who don't go way back like I do with film, Ennio Morricone was the guy that gave you every great Western sound in the early cinema. Like every great Clint Eastwood Western, that was Ennio Morricone. I mean, he came out of retirement for 40 years to do this movie because Tarantino is such an avid fan. We all know how big Tarantino is a fan of film. So to me, that's one thing I'm super excited for going into this movie. And of course, Tim Roth, Sam Jackson, the cast looks really great. Jennifer Janet Leigh, who else is in this movie that I'm really looking forward to seeing? I'm excited to see Channing Tatum. I think it's quite interesting to have him thrown in here, but overall, I'm more looking forward to the music, cinematography, and the Western style.
When I heard about all the drama with the film and all that, I was like, okay. And then I saw the trailer, it was not a hit. Then the new trailer came out, not a hit. And it's a Western, it's just, and then we're gonna see this on film. I'm curious to see if this is gonna even mean anything to me. We're one of only 50 theaters in all of North America to get it.
Yeah.
I'm so curious if it's gonna mean anything, but me and my boy Kent Wong, it's a tradition that we've done, I think, 4 years in a row, I think, maybe 3. on Christmas. We watch a movie together.
Yeah.
So
this is gonna be it.
It's obviously this is old now, but at the time we watched this on Christmas, and I enjoyed watching movies on Christmas because it's so packed in the theater. You know, we'll see.
I totally agree.
Know.
Also interested in seeing the extra 20 minutes because for everyone that unfortunately didn't get a projector or isn't watching this movie on film, there's a very big difference. It's called the Roadshow version, which is the version we'll be seeing, and I'll be interested in seeing what exactly that means once we see it. Well, we've already seen it. You'll see it. So, without further ado, let's do our review of The Hateful Eight.
Okay, so I just got out, yet you already know that we
5 days ago.
5 days ago.
6 days ago. Of The Hateful Eight. I'm interested in hearing your opinion.
Well, I didn't want to say this in the intro when you said the Channing Tatum.
Yes.
I didn't even know he was in. I forgot he was in the movie.
Yeah.
And then in the credits, it showed that, and I wish it didn't, because I would have been more surprised. Because the whole time I watched the movie, I knew where's Channing, where's Channing, where's Channing, where's Channing. So I forgot that. The movie for me was fine. Yeah, it was fine.
Fine.
It was. I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah.
You know, it had couple of his blood splatter moments. He always does. And again, a lot of the N-word. Samuel Jackson was awesome.
Yep,
he was
Samuel
fun.
Jackson was good.
Channing Tatum's part is not big at all.
No,
you know,
and to be honest, and not really a spoiler alert, but his part is quite small. And when we first see him, I had no idea it was him. I did not see his face. When we reveal where he is, where he's been hiding, no idea.
Oh, that's a spoiler for sure.
Yeah, but no one knows where he's hiding.
Oh, okay. But now people are, anyway.
Sorry.
I
guess that's true.
The score did nothing for me, just being honest. Didn't do anything for me. 70mm, just being honest, and I know a lot of people are not gonna it didn't do anything for me. Like, when I watched it, I wasn't like, oh!
Did you notice a difference though, or do you think?
Yeah, I did, because the quality didn't look as good. Yeah, I'm being honest, the quality
so
just
you didn't like it because of the lowness.
And then there was lens flare going on, and that wasn't on purpose. It was because I'm sure it's the way it was filmed,
Well, I think it gives it more of an aesthetic feel.
I guess.
But unfortunately, what happened here was during my screening, I saw a digitized version of the Roadshow. So unfortunately, I've still not seen it on 70mm, but I will. But I watched the Roadshow version, and what the Roadshow version is what we've learned, is that there's an overture. If you aren't familiar with an overture, basically in theater or in old films when actually there was an orchestra or a piano player in the cinema, they would play a song that would kind of connect all of the music in the movie or play, and it's telling you to go to your seats and get ready. So it's about a 3-minute preparation of just music. It's a title card, it's an overture, and then an intermission throughout the film that's about 15-20 minutes.
I don't think it was 15, 20,
no,
maybe
probably about
10.
10, yeah.
Maybe about 10 minutes. But real quick about that, I enjoyed that.
That was a very effective, I think that was a very effective technique to tell the story.
Yeah.
And just very cool as an experience.
Yes, that was cool. I admit that. I enjoyed the intermission, and then I really had to pee really bad. Yeah. So I jetted.
Yeah.
And so, but continue.
Yeah, but no, I think those were some really interesting things about it. Why I would advise you to see the Roadshow if possible. I enjoyed this movie as well. I think that it was really fun. I think that there's a lot of aesthetically things about it that I enjoy, but it's definitely, to me, kind of a step down from Django, because I really love Django. And a lot of people find that to be, people who know me very well find that to be very weird because it's kind of gels my taste a little bit. They also don't know my love for B movies and cheesiness, where that Django kind of relives all that, also while being very funny and very serious. But Hateful Eight is a movie that I really enjoyed. I'd love to see it again. I think it's a great Tarantino movie, but I don't think it's as good as his work as of late. But like I said, I think it's more of the surrounding work rather than the story that I loved. Kurt Russell, which we didn't mention in the beginning, was really, really good. Michael Madsen was really good in this movie. The cast is great. The cast is there. We have some really hilarious people. We have some really scary people. Of course, Tarantino gives us this wonderful moment of intensity and, that moment where you can't breathe. In Inglourious Basterds, it's the opening scene. In Django, it's the dinner scene when they're caught and they realize why they're there. In this movie, it's a flashback that shows how this whole thing kind of came to be.
Very Pulp Fiction, but in order.
Yeah. But I mean, it was a really, really effective scene because it's a very tense scene. You know what's going to happen because you know how this outcome already happens, but when it happens, it's a very intense moment.
I'm not.
You know
gonna
what scene
lie.
I'm talking about.
I do.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. You're talking about when we went back.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that wasn't even very.
Effective to you?
It wasn't. I don't know why. I
was very
enjoyed the
tense.
movie. I'm glad I watched it. I don't want anyone to think I did not
Yeah.
like it. It was fine. But I think that's the problem. It was fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear you. No, I
don't
understand. I think it was very fun, to put it. You know, I don't think it was my favorite movie of the year. I don't think it's gonna hit my top
gosh,
five.
no.
Top
no,
five.
No.
But I definitely enjoyed my.
No.
I definitely enjoyed my time in this movie, and I think it was the overall experience, which is something that movie goers don't really get anymore. You know, we get to go to the movies, but it's not so much an experience anymore. We're kind of so used to it. So the intermission and the overture was
Fun.
really like, yeah, it was a really great. It made the experience more interactive, and I think that was a really, really effective on his part. Ennio Morricone with that score, amazing. I loved it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But maybe it's just because I'm a fan of his music.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the man. Like I've been waiting for him to. You know, who knew he was going to come out of retirement to this movie? I think the cinematography is great. I think there's a lot of great moments in the film that are shot very well. You know, there's a great shot in the very beginning of the film that just takes forever, and it's just like this long shot, and you're just kind of pulling into something. I won't say exactly what it is, but I think this movie has its comedy. Tim Roth, I think, is really one of the highlights here. Sam Jackson is also really good. Jennifer Janet Leigh is also really good in this picture. I know there's something else that I wanted to talk about that I can't really recall. I enjoyed it. I think it's a great time. I think everyone should go see it, especially if you're a Quentin Tarantino fan. You're going to love it. But I think your average moviegoer will find it as an interesting experience, unless you are someone that finds very violent movies offensive or violence towards women offensive, because this movie is not is not very kind. Though there's been a lot of controversy in the movie calling it chauvinistic, which I totally disagree with, and I really don't see the argument with. I do understand there's a woman like being hit and beat by a man in this movie, but
Let's not forget what she did.
Yeah, and then let's not look at
position.
the outcome of males against female, if you know what I mean. Nonetheless, a very fun, controversial, great Tarantino movie. I think it goes up right on this board, but I don't think it's going to be on my top 10. I don't know.
You think he's done?
No. Hateful Eight director Quentin Tarantino recently stated that there's 10, and that was 8. So we got 2 more.
He's doing 2 more.
2 more, and I believe his next film will be a Western as well. He has stated that he wants to be a Western director, and in his mind, in order to be considered a Western director, he'd have to direct 3 Westerns. So I'm excited. I love the Western genre. I think it's a beautiful but dying breed, and I would love to see more. And I think he does a very good job of it too.
I like recently someone asked him about Kill Bill Volume 3.
Yes.
About Jada Pinkett. Oh, not Jada Pinkett. I'm sorry. Who's the mom? It wasn't Jada Pinkett Smith.
Uma Thurman?
Nope. She was black.
Oh, Tyra Banks. No, not Tyra Banks. Vivica Fox.
Thank you.
Yes.
Vivica A. Fox.
Man, we're all over
Very
the place.
hot. Very hot. Anyway.
The one who died in the very beginning.
Yeah, they were asking, so is that daughter now going to get her revenge? And he said yes.
Really?
Yeah. And it fits because now that movie has been, 10, 15 years?
It's been a while, yeah.
You know, so now
I was quite young when the first one came out, and I was like, oh my god, what am I watching? You know?
Now that girl, though, in this
Her
world
daughter, yeah.
would be like 2021 to now fight Uma Thurman, who's now 15
Black
years
Mamba's
older.
daughter.
Yeah.
Right? That was her name, the Black Mamba.
Yeah, so that would be fun.
I really enjoyed the Kill Bill movies. And,
I love how
Louis
the animation was thrown in there out of nowhere.
In the first
Loved
film,
it.
absolutely. I think the music, I think there's a lot of great things in those movies. Louis Vuitton isn't a big fan of them, and we get in that argument quite a lot because I think those are really good films that don't get the praise they deserve. I mean, people enjoy them, but they don't talk about them as much as they should. But I think that'd be a great ending. I think that'd be a good way to go out. But I would also love to see a Tarantino original go out too. You know, something that isn't a sequel. So maybe he won't do a Western
original.
again. Yeah, but I mean, like a whole new story. I think him being as clever and as smart as he is, it's going to be a huge tie-up to kind of close out his career. But it's kind of sad to know that Tarantino's going to stop directing in probably in the next 5 years.
Do you really believe that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Tarantino is very set on him being a filmmaker and the way that filmmakers should be. Yeah, do his 10 and go.
And then that'd be great though if it's in his 10 And he typically does do nods.
Yeah.
Because in Hateful Eight, I was looking for nods to his movies. I didn't catch any.
Yeah.
You know, but it would be great in his last film if he nodded every single one of those.
Right. Like just give
in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also think that because I would say, I don't mean it to be like a super knock, but you know, we were going Inglourious, Django, in my opinion, but a lot of people would see it Inglourious and Django. Then Hateful Eight might be a little bit of a step down, and if his next film isn't like super well received, you know, he said many times, it's like directors are like boxers, you know, there comes a time when you just gotta go. I think that would, for him to let him know that his time has passed.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to just be like, once you reach a certain age, you can never make a good movie anymore. But there are directors who continue to make stuff that isn't good, and they keep trying to like fight back to their name, and it's mostly like ego and things like that. But you know, I can't say that I've really hated any of his movies. I wasn't a fan of what was that movie called? The double feature that he did, Planet Terror and
with Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, what were those called? Planet, not Roadkill, Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking
with
about.
Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah,
he did part
it was like a double
Quentin
feature.
Tarantino did one, volume 1, and then Robert Rodriguez film directed.
Yeah, and I
part
can't
2.
think of the name. And I should know the name of that. It used to be a term for cinemas. But anyway, getting distracted. Not much I don't like. So I still enjoy his movies, and I enjoyed this. So I would love to see.
No, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It's
we
just,
both did.
Yeah.
It just was no Jenga.
We'll see.
Okay, what would you watch, this or Jenga? Kill Bill up here. Django.
Pulp Fiction's up there. They're both the same to me.
Yeah.
They're watchable, good films. There's nothing wrong with them.
You just wouldn't own them.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, my boy Kent was with me. Why not? But
well, if you want to read my full in-depth review that gets even more in-depth than this, what?
ChasingCinema.com/
The Hateful Eight.
And then get ready, we're gonna do our favorite top 10 films of the year 2015.
Yes, make sure to tune into that. That's gonna be a great video. Yeah, and I can't wait to talk about that because I'm really interested in your list and in my list.
And don't forget, if you're already watching this, already online, it's going to be the premiere of
Joy
with Bradley Cooper and J-Law. That's already, click on that right now on the eye.
Right there. The Big Short.
Already online, special appearances by Selena Gomez, Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
You don't even know about that, do you?
Christian Bale,
actual stars.
Ryan Gosling.
You know what I mean?
We have Concussion.
That's already online. Will Smith, holla back.
Yep, and I believe that is it.
And everybody, please be safe in the year to close out 2015.
Yes, that's right. Happy New Year's.
Let's go into 2016 strong.
Ready for more movies.
If there was any drama in your life or anything negative,
leave it behind.
Leave it behind because 2016 is coming.
Who wants that?
And let's go after it.
Let's
kick some butt.
Let's see
be successful.
What's gonna be the best picture of next year?
Ooh, I'm hoping Batman v Superman, Rogue One, and Suicide Squad. But that will happen, and we will review it. We appreciate everyone watching our videos. Thank you so much for all the support you guys have given us. Me and James got a lot coming for you guys in the next year, so make sure to keep your eyes open. For ChasingCinema.com, which is known as
the Film Lovers website.
By the way.